What factors limit nutrient uptake?
What factors limit nutrient uptake by the plants, and how do nutrient uptakes and nutrient removal rates impact nutrient management plans?
Yeah, Mike, solid set of questions there. In a perfect world, 100% of your applied fertilizer would just go down in the soil or be applied foliarly and get absorbed right into the plant and then used to make yield and whatnot. That'd be a perfect world. Everyone would be super happy. But of course, we have these challenges with efficiency. And so that's where understanding the loss pathways of your fertilizers can become a useful exercise, because you can kind of start to figure out where am I losing efficiency? Where am I going from a potential of 100% uptake of my nitrogen fertilizer, for example? Where am I maybe dropping to 60% or what have you? And that's where thinking about the behavior of that nitrogen fertilizer in the soil. How does it leach out? Nitrate leaches out of lighter soils, sandier soils. How does it run off when we have lots of snow melt or rainstorms as ammonium? How does it volatilize or gas off as nitrogen gas or ammonia into the air? So getting a good understanding of what conditions cause nitrogen loss, or you can apply the same exercise down to other nutrients like phosphate and potassium, sulfur, really gives you a good way of maybe kind of bringing in your fertilizer use efficiency to custom fit your field. And I think as a bonus, it gives you some action items on saying, hey, if I'm at risk for leaching loss of nitrate, here's the set of tools I can turn to, like the nitrogen inhibitor world, for example, where I can actually try to combat my efficiency loss sort of mechanisms and try to start pushing your efficiency back up.
Carl, I know you want to take just a second and reference our eKonomics website and talk about our calculators there and how that can help with our nutrient removal and uptake.
Yeah, that's right. If you go to Nutrien-eKonomics with a K.com, you can find a solid calculator that'll help you take your yield information, let's just say corn bushels per acre on your farm, on your field, and you can actually plug that number into our calculator, and you can get an estimate of how much that crop is taking up over the season in pounds per acre, nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium. You can look at how much is going to be removed when you go across the field at harvest time and start removing grain. And so you can use that information to actually write your fertilizer plan, because you want to be putting the nutrients back into the field that you're taking off. And if you're thinking about total uptake over the season, which is a pretty high number for a lot of these macronutrients, that's where we start to think about these efficiencies. If I got to hit such a big number for my total crop nutrition for the year, I need to know exactly what might get in my way, and I need to know how to mitigate those factors so I can push as close to that higher above 70% as I can for efficiency.